What's going on, y'all? I'll send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Test. What's going on? You should read that pin comment. Got any questions? Drop in the chat. Or look at any charts, drop in the chat. We'll get started in a little bit. No worries for some people to hop in here. Those on TikTok, we are live on YouTube. So you want to see like the full screen a little bit better? Go ahead, hit the link in the bio. YouTube's in the bio. What's going on, Vaughn? I see you in here. What's going on, missions? Y'all on YouTube, let me know how the mic's on. Y'all hop in too. Those on TikTok, read the pinned comment. We're 9-8 so far this week. Free signals in the bio, YouTube's in the bio, Instagram's in the bio. We're live on YouTube right now, so you want to see the screen a little bit better. Go on the bio, go on live on the YouTube. You'll be able to see the full screen, the full chart, all that good stuff. Because on the phone, and we'll try to make it look good, but you're not going to be able to see as good as YouTube live. You got any questions, drop in the chat. We want to get any charts up in the chat. We're going to be going over the trades we took yesterday, trades we've taken so far this week, and a few other things. What's going on, Anubis? Let's see you in there. I'm in a few trades currently. Go looking for some more setups going into London session. London session about to start in about 10-12 minutes. Y'all on YouTube, let me know how the mic sound. Let me know the mic sound good. Well, all the different colors. Yeah, I got you, Oscar. So the blue lines are my daily levels. The gold lines are my 4-hour levels. All right. So that's why when you look at my chart, you'll see that I always enter and exit off key price levels. The blue levels are my daily. The gold levels are my 4-hour levels. Good question, though. If I got any questions out in the chat, we'll get any charts out in the chat. In a few trades currently, I'm in multiple gold positions. I got some NAS setups I'm in. Took some SPX trades. And that's pretty much it. I gotta look at my genius setup. So we're gonna look for a couple more setups. It's Friday. Those on TikTok, make sure to read the pinned message. We're live on YouTube currently. Y'all can stay in the TikTok live if y'all want. If you want to see the screen, the full screen, click the link in the bio and go on YouTube live. All right. Go and break some things down a little bit. And of course, looking for some more setups. Let me look at any charts, drop in the chat. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. Make sure that like button when y'all hop in here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, DJ? What's going on? You in here? So me and the members just had another TP on gold. So we're gonna see if we can hold this level here, because those guys been here since the beginning of this week. We've been breaking down since last week, really, this entire uptrend. We've been catching the buys this entire past 2 weeks. All right. And those guys here on Monday, now you kind of see what the vision was. If you go to the Sunday chart analysis, all right, those on TikTok, this is in the bio, but those that are in the free signal, especially Sunday, let's turn this down for when you go to Sunday, you watch the Sunday chart analysis. Now you'll understand why I was talking about we're looking for buys still, why we're looking for sales in the indices. Because if you watch this video, gold, NAS, SPX, GM, they all went as projected, right? So again, all the stuff we be breaking down and explaining, I have videos on my YouTube channel breaking it down. All right, so those on the YouTube, I'll be dropping links in the chat, referring to what we've been talking about. And on TikTok, I just got to go to the YouTube to see the videos and content. I just dropped a video a couple of days ago. I got another video I'm dropping later on today, so if you don't look out for that. If you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Appreciate the follow for that. So we're in a couple positions right now. We're going to be breaking down these trades as well as how we're doing so far this week. What's going on, David? What's going on? How you feeling? Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything since the live started. These were trades that we took yesterday. Right. Those on YouTube, you see how we did last month and last quarter. We're going to break that down a little bit, but first we got to start with how we're doing so far this week. So if you go into the link in the bio, we're going to see how we did yesterday. Yesterday we went 2-0. We got a couple positions we held into yesterday from the day before. We had a gold buy, $5 got hit by 1,000 pips. Took a NAS sell, all teams got hit by 59,600. Let me zoom in so y'all can see what they're on TikTok. We took a NAS, the SPX sell, all teams got hit by 9,700 pips. And we took an additional SPX sell. The next day, TP7 got hit by 3,200. Catching a total of 73,500 pips, 60,600 strictly with the members in the advanced play signaling. 2-0 yesterday, 9-0 for the week so far. Every trade posted has a personal entry, SL, TPs, the date, time the trade was posted, time contributor into the trade, reactions, of course the TPs getting hit, all that good stuff. So how we did on Wednesday, we went 3-0, right? Wednesday was the 25th, right? Yeah. Took a gold buy, all teams got hit, got 2,200. Took a GM buy, got 107 pips. Took a NAS sell, this was the first position. All teams got hit, got 38,900. Then this was the first SPX sell. All teams got hit, got 5,400 pips. And then how we did on Tuesday, we went 1-0 and took one trade, took a gold buy, got 1,200 pips. And then how we did on Monday, we started off the week 3-0, took an EN buy, all teams got hit, got 86 pips. Took an SPX sell, all teams got hit, got 3,500. Then we took a gold buy, TP3 got hit at the time, got 500 pips. So we're going to be breaking down the trades we took this week, as well as basically how you can find similar setups today and of course next week as well. This is how we did last week. Last week we were 9-1. So kind of similar to how we're doing this week so far. Doing us a 90% win rate, caught 7,354 pips. Monday we caught 101 pips. Tuesday we took a loss. Wednesday we caught 3,700 pips. Thursday we caught 583. And Friday we caught 2,920. Right. So we're gonna go over how we're doing so far, how we did last month and the quarter in a little bit. We're gonna pop up in these charts and see what's going on. Got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. We're going to be chilling right now. We do got a couple news events later on today as well. I don't think any during London session. I think they're all New York. Yeah, we got a couple news events in New York session at 8:30 and then at 10 a.m. Nothing right now. So do you hold from a daily level to a 4 hour or daily to daily? It depends. It depends it depends on what price is doing. Again, you gotta watch the charts. You know what I'm saying? If the charts show the price shows it's trying to break that level, then I'm gonna keep holding. But if price, rejects to a certain point, I'm gonna secure profits and then look for another entry. You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time. You don't want to let winners turn to losers. So it really just depends on what price is doing at that time. Like for gold, for example, I took this entry on Tuesday, took a second entry on Wednesday. Got worked out on my second entry, re-entered it with the members yesterday. Caught the same move. But did I hold this position when the price retraced all the way back down? No, I secured profits and then went for a re-entry the next day. So again, it just depends on, for example, when I took this trade, instead of rejecting harshly like this one, what did it do? It pushed back up, right? Or for example, when I took this buy, price broke through this level, chilled, and kept pushing up. It didn't do a harsh retracement until it broke multiple levels. So it really just depends on what price does. You know what I'm saying? Because some days it's going to keep on pumping. Like another good example is when I did a huge swing last week on GM, right? Same thing with gold. Caught the entire move last week, right? This was Monday. Tuesday rejected. I re-entered on Wednesday. I had my Wednesday to Thursday entry. I took on that and I had that into Friday. And then whoops. And then earlier this week on Monday, price continued to pump up. So again, it just depends, right? And then what happened on Monday? What happened on Tuesday? Price retrace. Then on Wednesday, we re-enter the setup on the live stream. So again, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? If price is showing it's rejecting, I'm not going to just let my money go away. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna secure profits, close, and then look for my next place to attack. Good question. I want to catch up to these comments real quick. Those join the TikTok. We're live on YouTube. So you want to see the screen a little bit better, go ahead, hit the link in the bio and join the live on YouTube. I'm looking at both chats. So if you have any questions, drop in the chat. When you're looking in the charts, drop in the chat. I ain't got nothing to do. I'll keep going on YouTube. Appreciate the follow, Kimbo. Appreciate the follow, Tony. What's going on, Keith? I see you in here. Airfare calls new highs, exactly. So we're going to break it down a little bit why we even took these trades. How do you get that red, green rectangle thing? So I'm on TradingView. So I actually got a video on my YouTube. So I'm gonna drop the link in the YouTube live chat, but those on TikTok, you just gotta go to my YouTube channel and find it. But I'll tell you what it's called so it'll be easier to find. But I got a video on YouTube breaking down all the tools that I use on trading. So let me find it really quick and I'm gonna drop it in the chat. All right, but I'm gonna answer that question in a second. I'm just gonna find the video so I can drop it in the chat. And then we can push. But my channel, it's called the top 5 tools to use on TradingView. I might redo a new video, remake that video because it was a while ago when I made that. So I might remake that video. I'm about to drop the link in the YouTube chat right now. All right, but these are long and short positions. So if you go into TradingView, right, you go to TradingView, and then you're going to see on YouTube you're going to be able to see it better. But to the left, you go 1, 2, 3. The 5th one from the top, and then you want to click what says long and short position. So long position for buys, short positions for sells. So I use those to make sure the setup I'm looking for is even a good setup, right? Because again, trading consists of a few things. The first part's the charts, the second part's the trading plan, and then the third part's simple math. Now, simple math consists of pips, counting pips, knowing how to calculate your lot size, risk to reward, all that good stuff. So what the risk to reward will show you is literally what you're risking versus what the reward is, right? So we look at these setups right here. We zoom this down. I'm currently up almost 2 times my risk on this position. On this position, I'm up 2-3 times my risk. On this trade, I was up 5 times my risk. You know, this trade, I was up 5 times my. Well, you can't see that. There you go. Now you can see it. On this trade, I was up 5 times my risk. So this is going to tell me how much I should be making versus what I'm risking, right? It's also going to let me know if the trade idea I'm looking at is even a small deal, right? So let's say I'm risking $100. If I'm risking $100, and the most I can move off the trade setup is $30. That's not a good risk reward setup. Right? You want to look for something that's at least a 1 or 2 or 1 or 3. So that's all these are. These are just long and short positions. So once you find those tools on TradingView, you install them, give you a bookmark. That way you don't have to keep on going through here and filtering through. Right. So I want to look for a buy or a sell. I just put it here. Put where my TP is, adjust my SL. And then you see how the numbers change. Well, let me move it over so you can see. But you see how the numbers change when I adjust the stop loss and when I adjust the TP and all that stuff. But that's all that is. It's just the long and short positions. Just the long and short positions. We're going to be looking for some more GN buy setups. We're going to be looking for some more gold buys. And then we're going to continue to look for sells on NAS and SPX like we've been doing this entire week. TikTok, let's get the likes of YouTube. When y'all jumping in, make sure you hit that like button. TikTok, let's get these likes up as well. Got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking in the chat, drop them in the chat. Highway question. When determining the trend before we draw support resistance lines, do we calculate the trend on 15-minute time? Orion. Now you know I know who you are, so that's why I'm being hard on you. No. You know the answer to that. I know you know the answer. When you watch any of my trade breakdowns, or when you see me break down the trades in the for the New York price watch list and events place signal, I'm always on the daily. Only time I'm on the 15 like I am right now is when I'm looking for my setups. As far as to figure out what the game plan is, like the flow of price and the trend, you gotta go on the daily. You gotta go on the daily. Go on the daily. Now, if we were talking about how to read candlesticks, you read the daily candlesticks just like you read the 15, but you don't go on the 15 to try to figure out what trend we're at. You gotta go on the daily time frame at least to figure out what trend or direction price is going. All right. You go into bigger time frames. Doesn't matter if you're scalping, swing trading, intraday trading. Doesn't matter what type of trading you're doing. You need to go on the bigger time frames, not straight off the bigger time frames, but to identify the trend. Watch any of my trade breakdowns on YouTube. Watch any of the chart analysis in the New York price watch list. Always refer and break down and explain why the set is based on direction, flow of price. Once you figure out the flow of price and the direction of prices and what your game plan is going to be, that's when you go into smaller time frames to look and see how prices are reacting to your support resistance levels and to see when exactly you're going to enter. All right, so you start big, you go small. Because again, I say it all the time, look at any statistic or case study. All right, they don't reference shit that happened 5 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, 15 minutes ago, an hour ago. They reference shit that happened a month ago, a week ago, a quarter ago, a year ago, years ago, decades ago. Price moves on a day by day, month by month basis. So it's important to understand what's happening in the past hour or so. It's important to make sure the trade you're taking is a high probability setup. You guys see what price has been doing for the week, for the past couple of days, and the month. Because again, a good example of why you don't want to go straight to a smaller time frame is, again, we went for a buy on G-Man on Wednesday. And if you go to the Wednesday live stream, you'll see that the candlestick wasn't green. It was red, just like Tuesday's candlestick. So when we're on the daily time frame, we can all clearly see that we're bullish. How do we know we're bullish? We see clear higher highs being made, and we see no lower lows. So if we understand, if y'all don't understand, I have a video on YouTube breaking this down, but there's only 3 cycles price ever goes into, all right? People just call it a bunch of different stuff, but there's only 3 cycles price goes into. Ultimately, price is going up or down, right? If it's going up, it consists of higher highs, higher lows. If it's going down, it consists of lower lows, lower highs. And what it's doing neither of those, that's when it's ranging, consolidation, sideways market, liquidity. It's all the same shit with different names for it. Right? So the rule for the uptrend, after the higher high comes the retracement, right? Which is the higher low. Now, as long as price doesn't break the lows and highs to the left, which we see price didn't when we go back on GM, we are still bullish. So yes, price retraced for 2 days, but are we in an uptrend or downtrend? We're in an uptrend. So even if price is retracing until the trend is broken, doesn't make any sense to go for sales. Yes or no? And this isn't directed at you no more. This is just me breaking down your question and answering it. So this isn't directed just forever. No, it doesn't make any sense to go for sales. But wait, price is dropping right now. So why wouldn't I go for sales? Because again, the goal isn't to try to catch every pip in the market. The goal is, again, every trade you take has to make sense. So if we're in an uptrend, there's no way you can logically explain to me why you're trying to catch a sell on a higher low and a retracement instead of just patiently waiting for the big move, right? So guess what happened? We didn't trade on Tuesday. We let GM retrace because, again, we understand it's just a retracement, and we caught this entire move for that whole week. Like we caught the retracement on Monday, wrote it up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday again. So again, it shot up for 6 days. So of course it's going to retrace. So we let price retrace, do a swing, and then once price hit my key price level on the higher low, that's when we entered off the red candlestick. And soon enough, I mean, it took a little while. Like if you go to the signal, we can show you like how long it actually took before it pumped up, right? But again, we follow the flow of price, and even when there's low volume or a lot of volume, if we follow the flow of price, we enter our key price levels. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go in our favor. So let me find that signal really quick. Okay, these are old trades. So I don't need nobody taking these trades. These are old trades. I'm just showing you the signal really quick. So we're in the advanced play signal room now. So this was the GN setup we took. We took this on the 25th. I think we can all agree that Wednesday was indeed the 25th of October. So we took this GN setup on the live stream right as soon as the London session open started. This is the entry SLTPs. We hit the first TP 15 minutes down the line. Then we didn't hit the next TP until like 3 hours later, right? And then an hour later, that's when the ball started rolling and we started hitting more TPs, right? So again, the reason why it took so long, and then of course it took it to the middle of New York for price to start pumping out. The reason why it took so long is because, again, we got caught in the retracement, and I say it all the time. The news and the smaller time frames, those that strictly look on the smaller time frames, they're literally designed to fuck you up. That's why people struggle so much, because they don't want to look on the bigger time frames. I get it. You don't want to be in a trade. I'm not saying you have to swing trade, but again, in order to figure out what direction price is going, you need to figure out what it's doing on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, right? So I promise you, after what happened on Tuesday, we're going to sales not just Tuesday, but Wednesday, right? But then what happened? Price shot up, or why did price shoot up like this? Or like I said, why did price shoot up like this? Yeah. Overall, we are in a uptrend. So even if it's retracement, you don't want to go for a sell. You want to, which is what we did here. We did price retrace, hit our key price level, same level we took for a buy on Friday. Again, no coincidences in the market. And then what happened? All CPs got hit. Kind of a nice move, right? Then price retraced again. It's chilling right here. So we're looking for another buy setup once our levels get hit. But again, you got to start off in the bigger time frame. Again, we're not staying in the bigger time frame. We're just on it to figure out the trend direction price is going. So how long I've been trading, like 3 going on 4 years. That'll be 2, maybe. I'm terrible with time. Like I don't really track time like that. But it's been like going on 4 years I've been trading full time, going on 2 years. I don't know what you mean. Tech by Eli. Retype your question. I don't know exactly what you mean, so I can't really answer it. I don't know what you're talking about. I got any questions? Dropped in the chat. When looking at any charts, dropped it in the chat. Let's get these likes up on TikTok, y'all. Y'all tap the screen for 5 seconds. All of us tap the screen for 5 seconds. We can get to 1K likes easily. I know. I just dropped a lot of information. Y'all was locked in. I get it, but hey, let's tap that screen and get the likes over really quick. And on YouTube, hit that like button. If y'all learned something just now, or y'all caught any of those trades this week, because we've been calling trades all this week, like any other week, hit that like button, y'all. It's free. Appreciate the follow, Thomas. What's going on, y'all? Those joining on TikTok, we are live on YouTube, so you want to see the full screen and see what everyone's talking on the YouTube chat. Hit that link in the bio. Make sure to leave a comment that's pinned at the top. We're really breaking down the trades we took this week and basically how you can do the same thing. What's going on, Max? No problem, Max. Appreciate the follow. Late night charting. Yeah, it's more somewhere though, but yeah, we do this every day. We live stream every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on YouTube, and then at least twice a week I go live strictly with the members during New York session news events. We went live yesterday during the news. We're gonna go live again during the news today. Appreciate the follow, Lord. Yeah, you gotta see the big picture. And again, again, the reason why people struggle with trading is a few reasons, but we're just talking about the charts right now. Is because people want to go straight to the small time frames. You can't just jump straight to the small time frames. You gotta see the bigger picture. Because again, we just showed how the smaller time frames will fuck you up. Because people probably thought we was bearish right here, and they're like, "Why was we bearish?" Because out of nowhere, the price shot up, or they saw a drop here, and they're probably trying to go for sales. And why did price shoot up for 2 days straight after it did the rejection? Or when price was consolidating here and rejected, they're like, "Oh yeah, that means sells." And then price, what did price do? Being shot up for 3 days straight. So you got to see the bigger picture. All right, you got to see the bigger picture to understand what's going on. It's like with SPX and gold. Again, you go to the free Telegram, watch the Sunday chart analysis. We broke down from the beginning, not only for buys for gold, but All right, YouTube, we back up. We back up. We back in business. Appreciate the follow, Alex. All right, TikTok got London session. Y'all stingy. All right, so this is what we're gonna do then. I'm only gonna look at the YouTube until we get to 1K. Like, come on now. Like, y'all didn't even touch the thing. All right, so I'm just gonna look at the YouTube chat till then. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing though. So let's see what these charts are talking about. As far as setups to take this session, we're gonna be waiting for Junior to break this resistance level, try to treat as support again. But everything's kind of chilling right now. Everything's kind of chilling right now. We have retracements on SPX and NAS, but they're trying to push back again. Gold, we hit another TP like a couple hours ago, but everything's kind of chilling right now. Might try to kick up in the next hour or so. But it's definitely been an interesting week. We've been catching nice moves, of course, but it's definitely been like very slow. And then pumps of volume will come out of nowhere. Compared to like, if we look at like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or last month, it was kind of like a normal basis. But again, it is quarter four. Quarter four is still, as we can see from the trades we're taking, we can still catch setups, but things definitely slow down this quarter. Let me catch up to these comments. You got any questions? Drop in the chat. Let me look at any charts. Drop in the chat. Okay, is my mic good? My mic's still messed up. All right, let me fix it. All right, YouTube, let me know how this sounds. All right, but if it still bugs out, refresh the live, and then that usually fixes the issue. But if it's still bugging or it still sounds bad after y'all refresh the live, let me know. I might have to reset my mic again. So I'm gonna catch up to these comments. All right, what's going on? All right, so let me know how the mic sounds. Let me know how the mic sounds on YouTube when y'all catch up. I know it's like a 10-second delay, so let me know how it sounds when y'all catch up. All right, questions drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Chilling in a few positions right now. I'm in gold, I'm in NAS and SPX, and those are the only three things I'm in right now. As far as future setups, I'm watching GN closely, and then I might mess with oil. But that's pretty much it. Everything else was still going to be just looking for gold and NAS and SPX setups. So we got an alert right there. Okay, we're good. All right, but yeah, I had to switch to my other Wi-Fi box because it started glitching out. So I might be almost up on that one because I got two of them. So when one's out, I got to flip because where I'm at, the Wi-Fi. All right. Yeah, so I got alerts from these. We're gonna just let them do their thing. So yeah, we're just gonna be holding these positions. So we're gonna be back to it. All right, you got any questions in the chat when we're looking at these charts in the chat? We're just gonna be breaking down why we took these setups and how you can catch similar moves. All right, because again, it's very simple. Trading is very simple. The reason why it's not simple or as hard for a lot of people is because you're skipping steps. You're skipping a lot of steps, right? Again, we make money or we take positions based off candlestick structure, chart structure. So we don't know how to read the charts. What do you think is going to happen before we take a trade? Whoops, my bad, YouTube. Before we take a trade, and then while we're in a trade, we're going to be confused and we're going to be making mistakes. Versus if we take the time before we even try to take trades or even put money into our accounts to learn the basics, then trading is going to be a lot less stressful, and it's going to be a lot easier to trade and look for setups. All right. Strengthening, buy or sell. We don't do that here. All right, we don't do that. And you're just saying buy or sell. I don't know what you're talking about. I look at multiple charts. You got new people. You gotta be specific. You can't just say buy or sell. You can't be just like. You gotta be specific. You gotta be like, what chart? You gotta be like, what chart we looking at? You got any questions? Or when we look at a chart, drop it in the chat. But we don't just say buy or sell. That's not how it works. I know a lot of other live streams. They'll be at a chart like buy here. Break down why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then sometimes trades, but it's not that simple. You know, trading is simple, but it's not just like a lot of people. There's a magic lot size, there's a magic account number, there's a magic session. There's none of that stuff, right? You can make money any session. Every session has their slow times. You know what I'm saying? Even London, New York has slow times or slow days. Same thing with Tokyo. Tokyo got quick volume for days, just like London and New York does. All right, but the names of the charts are on the screen. Goes on TikTok. But if you want to see the screen fuller and see the rest of the stuff, go ahead and hit the link in the bio because we're live on YouTube right now. All right, make sure to read the pinned comment. But yeah, as far as what we're in right now, we're in a gold position. I got some gold positions in, and I got 2 NAS positions, and I got 2 SPX positions. And I'm looking for a potential oil setup and a GN setup. But as far as this live stream, we haven't taken any trades yet. All right, we're going to be breaking down the trades we took. And like the title says on TikTok, the secrets to the charts, right? And all the stuff we're breaking down and talking about, I got videos on YouTube talking about discussing all this. We do got a couple of news events now during London, such like in New York at 8:30, 10 o'clock, I believe. All right, but you got any questions up in the chat? When looking at the show in the chat, I'm going to catch you to the chats, and then we're going to continue working some stuff down. SPX. The trade's still valid. Still bearish on SPX. We go on the daily. We're still in the downtrend. Price just did a retracement. That's all price did, a retracement. We're still bearish, right? As of right now, I wouldn't say look for a sell because, again, a good entry for a sell is the one we took yesterday. Well, let me go into the future so you can see it. This trade is still valid. Now, most people should have either re-entered after price retraced. If not, y'all should be almost back blue. But if we look on the SPX signal we took yesterday, trade is still valid. Did that retest? Well, let's zoom out a little bit. Did that retest? Come down, hit TP7, retraced, pump down, hit TP7 again. Now it's chilling, just ranging until volume picks up and or the news events during New York session. Right? But if we look on our chart, it's still respecting this as a resistance level. You know what I'm saying? It's just chilling right now, like a lot of these charts, even gold. Gold's just chilling right now. But everything else, but nothing changes. We're still going to be looking for sells. And as far as the signal goes, it hasn't hit SL or TP. You know what I'm saying? SL 4192 hasn't hit that SL. But we're still bearish. Right? It's just in the middle of a retracement. Sorry, it's just in the middle of a retracement. Because again, following the rules to the downtrend. What is the form of the downtrend? What is the pattern for the downtrend? We got the lower low and the lower high. Lower low. And then if you look at SPX, it comes up with the lower high. Right? So we're still bearish. Retracements are part of the game, but we're still bearish. That doesn't mean look for buys just because price is retracing. It's not even retreat. Well, it did retrace technically, but as of right now, it's just ranging. But again, you just gotta patiently wait for the setups and follow the flow of price, right? Because even when we look at SPX, which move was bigger? The pump down that we caught last week, or the retracement at the beginning of this week, or the pump down that we caught yesterday and Wednesday? Which move was bigger? The retracement or the pump? Which move was bigger, the retracement or the pump? Let me add another chart on my other screen, so I'm not gonna keep flipping back and forth. Hopefully, we can all agree that the pump was the bigger move, right? But again, the goal in trading isn't to try to catch every pip in the market. A lot of reasons why y'all get messed up is either because you're not following the flow of price on the bigger time frames, let alone looking at the bigger time frames, or you get impatient and just try to follow what price is doing at that moment. Let me just ask you this: have you ever looked at a chart and you see price going one way? Let's say, for this example, price is going up, and you say, okay, price just went up for 2 candlesticks in 1 minute or the 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go for 5. And as soon as you enter a buy, what happens? Huge pump the opposite direction. And you're like, why did price just do that? It's because you got caught in what people say you got liquidated, you got caught in the retracement. Whatever people call it, that's what it is. You understand? Again, if we're in an uptrend, you want to only look for buys until the signs of the reversal has come into play. If we're in a downtrend, you only want to look for sells until the signs of the reversal and uptrend come into play. Right, retracements are part of the game. You just want to patiently wait. Those that be watching me live, I hear you say it all the time. Like y'all heard me say it on what was it? Tuesday. I was like, we're going to go for buys. I said, price projected at a level. I said, we're going to just do this thing. Did I call any sell position? No. I said, okay, we're bearish now? No. I understood it was just a retracement. That's why the next day after price did the retracement, after pumping up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 6 days in a row with a little break on Tuesday. Of course, we're pumped up 6 days in a row. It's going to retrace, just like the price tanked. You know, if you look at gold, just like with gold, like 3 weeks ago, when we caught all those sells, price tanked for 9 days straight. Of course, it's going to have to retrace at some point. This retracement just ended up playing out as a reversal. But again, like, price isn't going to forever go down. Price isn't going to forever go up. Because again, we've got to understand what we're doing here. These aren't just candlesticks. These are live values. These are live currencies. I say it all the time. Gold is currently at 1988. That's just not a random number. Gold is currently worth $1,988. You know what I'm saying? So if price is continuously pumping up with no retracements, no consolidation, no breaks, or even the opposite, price is continuously tanking to the downside, no retracements, no consolidation, no breaks, everything's going to happen to the market, let alone the economy. Or fuck gold, imagine, currencies. You know what I'm saying? Like, those that know, like if you go to a different country, you got whatever country you're in, you got your country's dollar. And you go to another country, they got their currency, and they have to calculate what's the difference, which one's greater than the other. If there wasn't no times for price chilling or retracing, consolidating on the average price where price chills after the week or a month, the economy will crash because there will be nothing to base off. You know what I'm saying? There will be nothing to base things off. There's no number or range should work. You know what I'm saying? So of course that's why there's always uptrends, downtrends, and consolidation. So once you understand that's how price works, it don't make things make a lot more sense when you're looking for setups. All right, and it also makes you be more patient. Because again, price just can't forever street down. So if we're bullish, then you know what I'm saying, price chills for a little bit, slows down after a huge pump. Don't get impatient, go for an opposite direction yourself, just like with gold. Look at gold. This thing shot up huge. It did a huge higher high, right? And then it did a retracement. I bet you people went for sales on Monday and Tuesday. What did we do? We understood that we was bullish. So instead of going for sales, we understood this was just a retracement and a higher low. And then what did we do? We entered off the higher low, and then we rode the entire higher high up. We took a buy on Tuesday. We took a buy yesterday. And then we had buys on Wednesday. So not only did we catch the entire higher high last week, but we caught the entire higher high this week as well. And did we figure this out on the 5-minute chart? No. Again, we're not trading on the daily, but we go on the daily to figure out what the trend is and understand what the game plan for the day, let alone the week's going to be, right? We go to the Sunday chart analysis. I even said that price is retracing, expect some retracements, but still bullish. Said the same thing with GN, right? Said the same thing with NASDAQ SPX. So they're bearish. So again, you gotta acknowledge what's going on, but you still gotta see the bigger picture. So yeah, we didn't take any trades on Monday. We missed the setup on Monday, whatever, right? But guess what? Now, one day we didn't trade gold. We traded gold the next 4 days. And we made bread. And then the pump up, what's the pump up? It's about to be bigger than the pump down or the retracement down. Right? That's why they're called higher highs, higher lows. That's what it's called, lower lows and lower highs. So we're in an uptrend, you want to wait and catch the higher high. We're in a downtrend, you want to wait and catch the lower low. For one in the chat that makes sense, put a 2 for loss drop. For one in the chat that makes sense, put a 2 for loss drop. Those who joined the streams, we have not entered anything yet. We're just holding the positions we took earlier this week and yesterday. All right, those on YouTube, you see at the bottom screen how we're doing so far last month and last quarter. We're going to go over that in a second. Those on TikTok, y'all see how we're doing so far this week. The link's in the bio, and you can see all of that. But we're about to pull it up in a second. All right, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too. YouTube, you see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is Playmaker_Way. TikTok is Playmaker Way. All right, and look at my recent post in store. Make sure to follow my backup too, because in live earlier during New York session yesterday, literally mid-sentence, I don't know what happened. They killed my live, but I appealed and I got it back. But I was supposed to be banned until like next week, but I appealed it and they gave it back. So just in case that happens again, let's make sure I got 1,000 followers on my backup too. We're at like 600 followers on there. All right. Any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at the charts, drop in the chat. I'll catch you to the chat, and then we're going to break down how we're doing so far this week, this month, and how we did last week and all that good stuff. What's going on, Patricia? Newbie question: how many actual accounts do we have on TradingView? You're talking about accounts? I mean, as long as you have as many accounts as you want, but I don't know if that's exactly what you're trying to ask me. Are you talking about like how many charts? We can look at as many charts as you want, guys. Not at the same time, unless you have a paid trade. Trading is free, so you know what I'm saying. Like, you just make an account with your email, and you're good. And then also syncs. Like you can have the app on your phone, and you can have the website on your computer, and all the markups, whatever you got, like all the shit you see on my screen. I pull up my phone, I open the app, all this stuff's here. Like my short, my long positions. So again, I'm only on the computer like when I'm doing lessons or I'm live. You know what I'm saying? Like after I end the stream, doing other shit, I'm just checking my trades on my phone. Like only on my computer when I'm looking for setups and taking positions, right? But I'm not gonna lie, like during Tokyo session, and then sometimes at the stream London session, I might be in bed chilling, taking positions off my phone. But I really am only on the computer, like maybe like when I'm streaming or when I'm looking for entries or like when I'm doing my markups for the week. But as far as how many accounts, I mean, as many accounts or many emails you got. But you can have a bunch of charts up too, but sometimes you have the free one, you might not be able to have like multiple tabs like I got going on. Sometimes I'll crash or I'll pop up, be like, hey, you gotta pay for that. I don't use Fibs 28. But this is SPX. So all the names of the charts for those on TikTok, I have it on the screen. You just gotta look at it a little hard or notice it. Well, now that I pointed it out, you're probably gonna notice and look for it now. But this is SPX. So I'm in 2 SPX positions. I'm in 2 NAS positions. I got a couple gold positions going on right now. And as far as new positions, I'm looking at possibly being set up and set up. And of course, more positions on NAS and SPX. I am in buys on gold. That doesn't mean look for a buy right now. Positions, but I'm gonna buy on gold right now. Appreciate the follow, Colin. What's going on? Yep. Appreciate the follow, Ricky. The YouTube's in the bio, so you just click my handsome face at the top left, the little bubble, my handsome face in there. You click that, and it's gonna pull up my profile, and you just gotta click that link in the bio. YouTube's in there, or once you hit the bio, it's gonna have a camera and a play button. Play button is the YouTube. Click the play button, it's gonna send you straight to my YouTube channel. Hit the camera, it's gonna send you to my Instagram. When you click that link, YouTube's in there, free signals in there, Telegram's in there, Instagram's on there, services on there, everything's on that link. Use some more lines in that chart. Pretty sure being sarcastic, but thanks for engaging. All right, cool. Let me cut you to the YouTube chat now. All right, cool. Yeah, but if we take a deeper look, the reason why we're not taking positions either is, again, like, price hasn't made any major moves. We're on the 15 right now. Price is chilling here since we've been live. So again, patiently wait for your confirmations. Your levels either broken or touched. There's no reason to be in a rush to enter trade, especially for us, because we're 9-0 right now. So again, there's really no reason for us to take sloppy trades or sloppy setups, especially breaking rules, just to be impatient, just to take a setup. Like, it doesn't make sense. So that's why I'm just chilling right now. Because again, I understand how the price works. I'm just patiently waiting. And then for the charts I'm not looking at, I got alerts for possible setups. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. All right. So, got any questions up in the chat? But better break down, basically, like the title says on TikTok, the secrets to the chart is why we took these trades and how you can catch similar setups as well. All right. So again, just to reiterate what we talked about since we got on the live, these are the 3 chart cycles. All right. Price ultimately does one of 2 things. Up or down, but y'all need to train your eyes to understand how price moves. Okay. And also, notice I'm not mentioning indicators, trend lines. I'm really talking about these y'all use are simply extra confirmations, but a lot of y'all use them and rely on them to make your decisions in the market, which is not what they're meant for. And a lot of them are actually meant to fuck y'all up, especially those, again, that we go into the smaller time frames. Those are literally just to be used for extra confirmations. They're not supposed to wait for the red line across the green line and then go for a buy, or because this is doing this, I'm gonna go for a sell. No, those are extra confirmations. But you don't really even need any of them. Like, again, anyone watching my live streams, my trade breakdown, my chart analysis, I never use any indicators. The reason why is because I took the time to understand what we're trading. Again, there's little rules and scripts in the market. And then those on YouTube, I don't think I dropped that. Let me drop it. I'm gonna drop a video in the chat that's going to be breaking down all the stuff we're going to break down right now. All right, so I'm going to drop that video in the chat. And those on TikTok, all the stuff we're talking about, I got videos on YouTube breaking all this stuff down. All right, so let me find that video really quick, and then we're going to keep it pushing. All right, there we go. All right. So again, price moves and pivots. Those pivots are lows and highs. Now, determining on the cycle we're in or the trend will base what kind of lows and highs those are, right? So if we're in an uptrend, what do you think those lows and highs are? Those are higher highs, higher lows. For the downtrend, what do you think those lows and highs are? Those are lower lows, lower highs. But we also know prices are always in a clean uptrend or downtrend, or in either of those trends at all. That's what we call, ranging, levels of traffic, consolidation, liquidity, sideways markets, all the same shit, just a different name for it. So when price is consolidating, you don't want to take a trade. You want to patiently wait, for price to do 1 or 2 things. Either break above that level, trade at support, then look for buys, or break below that level, trade as resistance, and go for sell. Now, if you take a trade and then you get sucked into the consolidation, that's different. But if you look at a chart, it's consolidating. You want to patiently wait for it to break out the consolidation. Now, why is that? Because again, price is eventually going to figure out which way it's going to go, up or down. So again, every trade you take has to make sense. You shouldn't just be trying to catch every pip in the market, or because you've been on the chart for an hour, 2 hours, you're like, dang, this is taking forever. Fuck it, I'm gonna take this trade. No, right? Everything you do has to make sense. The goal of trading is a way for high probability, high quality setups. So if price is consolidating, we don't know exactly what it's going to do until it breaks out of that. So once price breaks out of it and treats as support, we can assume that we're going to go into an uptrend. Bullish momentum is going to come into play. Just like if price breaks below that level and treats as resistance, then we can assume that the downtrend is going to come into play. And we're going to show a couple of examples of that, and literally examples of us using this, reading the charts just like this, and that's how we took a lot of the setups we took last week. Well, every week, but we're going to reference some of the shit we took this week and last week, because those are the most recent ones, right? So let me pull up. I got to alert on this. We're going to try to make it. So I'm going to take off. I got it on the other side. All right. So when you're going, so the first thing you need to do before you take any trade setup, right? You watch any of my trade breaks, the first thing you want to do before you take any trade setup is identify the trend. And that's what we're going to be going over. Those on YouTube, that link I just dropped in the chat is a link to that video, how to identify the trend reversals. The reason why the first thing you want to do is identify the trend is, again, you want to look for a high probability setup. So if we're in a downtrend, what do you think we should go for? Buys or sells? If we're in an uptrend, what do you think we should go for? Buys or sells? We're a downtrend, I hope we all said sells, or we're uptrend, I hope we all said buys. So again, if in order for us to know what trend we're in, we got to understand how to identify it, right? So that's what we're going to break down right now. We're going to break down the signs and rules to the downtrend, the signs and rules for possible reversal or retest, and we're going to break that down. And then we might do the uptrend as well, depending on the timing on this. All right, you got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at the charts, drop them in the chat. So I'm going to catch up to the comments really quick, and then we're going to break this stuff down. All right, and those watching the recorded, this is the video right here. I'm pretty sure on YouTube you can see, not right now, but like when you watch the recorded on YouTube, you can see the live chat. So appreciate the follow, Grayson. When will the turning point of indices be? Reversal? It depends. Like there is no definite turn. That's what I'm saying. There's not no definite. Like a lot of y'all think that there's a magic lot size, a magic, time frame. There's nothing that's definite. That's what I'm saying. These signs. The only thing that's definite is that this is the 3 cycles price is going to be in. But we do not have a crystal ball. I'm not cutting any chickens' heads off over here. All we can do is understand that this is how price moves and follow the flow and the rules to these trends. Now, as far as when a reversal is going to happen, there are levels we can kind of assume, but there is no definite, right? So those that was here way back when price was bearish, right? When we had this action going on, I literally said we could possibly see the downtrend continue, but it's broke this level. And if y'all go to like 2 weeks ago in the Sunday chart analysis, right? I even said in the Sunday chart analysis in the live stream that week, I said, we do have this huge level of traffic to the left. So price could reject that level, but because again, just following the rules of price, rules in the market, since price was following the rules to the reversal, which we're about to break down, I went for buys. Because again, a lot of y'all be trying to catch reversals. Why are y'all trying to catch reversals and retracements? Y'all should be trying to catch the pump. Y'all, and this isn't just directed towards you. I get questions like this all the time, like damn near every day, with people explaining their logic behind the setup and it's simply trying to catch a reversal. Like, why are y'all trying to catch a reversal? The reversal is the small move. And that's how y'all be getting wicked out hard or liquidated and all that other shit y'all be saying. It's because y'all be trying to catch the reversal. Y'all should be trying to catch the pump. If we're in a downtrend, the pump is the lower low. If we're in an uptrend, the pump's the higher high. Y'all should not be trying to catch reversals. Now, again, there are certain signs which we're about to break down where we can determine a potential reversal, but there is no definite, price where it's going to automatically reverse that. Because again, depending on the volume and if the trend is going to continue, it can break those levels. Again, we had this huge level of traffic here. Price broke through that level like nothing, right? Versus we had the strong support resistance level here, and price struggled to break that, but it broke this easily. You see what I'm saying? So again, there is no definite thing besides this is the 3 cycles price goes through. So again, what we're about to break down is how to understand what you're looking at and the rules to the market. So one thing I always tell the members and students, just to keep things simple, is instead of thinking so hard about shit, 1 second. There we go. It's very simple. First thing you got to do, go on the daily time frame, identify the trend. If we're in an uptrend, fuck everything else. If we're in an uptrend, only look for buys. If we're in a downtrend, screw everything else. Only look for sells. Right? So there's going to be retracements in any trend. But again, if we're bullish, you should only be looking for buy setups. If you're bearish, you should only be looking for sell setups. Until those rules that we're about to break down show up, then you should be looking for a possible reversal. The reversal that could potentially come into play. Appreciate the follow, Mohammed. So we're gonna break this stuff down. All right, so right now, again, this is GN. This is in the GN. Looks like currently we're on the daily time frame. So right now, are we in a downtrend or uptrend? We're in the downtrend. So as of right now, our price was looking like this. We should be only looking for sell until we see what? The signs of the reversal and the uptrend come into play. So right now, we should only be looking for sell. Right? And again, the rules to the downtrend is lower lows, lower highs. The lower lows, the pump. So after the lower low, there might be a retracement. Right? So we're about to break down. It's literally pivot by pivot. Because again, price ultimately moves in pivots. Right? It ultimately moves in highs and lows. Depending on the trend, there's high highs, high lows, or lower highs. It ultimately moves in pivots. Right? See these pivots right here, right? You see these pivots right here. Matter of fact, we're going to do this. Before we even break that down, we're going to replay this. Right? So you see how price, we're going to do this actually. We're going to do it from all the way over here. Right? So price moves in pivots. This is literally how price moves. That's why people use line charts. When you look at like a bunch of charts and stuff like that, that's what we do in line charts. We use candlesticks so we can kind of break things down, right? This is how price moves. This is how price works. Price moves in pivots. Price moves in pivots. So when I replay this, you're really going to see this is how price works. This is how price moves. So again, the reason why I'm breaking this down, stressing this out so much, because this is how you need to train your eyes to read the charts. Because again, there's no random candlesticks. Price isn't just randomly doing stuff. Everything's happening for a reason. Before I break this down, this chart shows you. The price is still just ranging. It's probably going to do this until probably close to. So we're going to keep on breaking this stuff down. Like I said, y'all need questions up in the chat. When we get the chart up in the chat. But you see how price is literally moving in those pivots. You see that? You see how price is moving in those pivots. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all saw that. Put a 2 if you're still confused. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all saw that. Put a 2 if you're still confused. What's going on, Jeff? I see you in here. All right, go on the chat. Y'all see that? But two of you are confused, right? So again, this was a lower low, lower high, lower low. As of now, this is a lower high. So for the downtrend to continue, it needs to do two things. One, it needs to make a lower low. And two, it needs to respect this low as a resistance. All right. If it respects this low as a resistance and makes a lower low, the downtrend is going to continue. So even though price this day shot up, because we see the grand scheme of things, the 1 minute chart, we understand it's not exploding to the upside. We understand this is a retracement. Now, if we're talking about reversal, the first sign of a reversal possibly coming into play would be if price broke this level to the left, broke the lower high to the left, and treat that level as a resistance, retest it, and treat it as support. So if price does this, that is when we can see a possible reversal come into play. Okay? So we're going to put the play button, and we're going to see what price did. The price was trending. So we're going to hit the play button and see what price did. Okay. So it broke this level, but did it hold this level as a support? No, it rejected that level, respecting that as resistance, and it's pushing to the downside. So as of right now, we're still bearish. But for the downtrend to continue, we need to break this low to the left to make a lower low. So right now we are still bearish because price is still respecting this low as resistance. But now we need to break this low to the left and make a lower low. Because again, the rules to the downtrend are what? It consists of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So after the lower high, the lower low has to come next for the downtrend to continue. So we're going to hit the play button and we're going to see what price does. Okay, so it pushed down, but did it make a lower low? No, it didn't. It rejected that level and made what people call a double bottom, right? So not only did it make a double bottom, but it broke past this resistance level again. So again, it's showing exhaustion to the downside, and it also broke past this resistance level. Now, this doesn't mean go for buys right here. This is just one of the signs that a reversal could come into play, because this could easily drop back down, right? And a perfect example of price doing so was SPX and NAS. So if we look at, let's go on a naked chart so you can see that a little bit better. All right, so we look at NAS100. What we're breaking down literally happened with NAS and SPX. We was bearish, we was going for sales. Price broke the lower high to the left. And then what did it do? Treat that level from a resistance to a support. That was the first sign. But what are the rules to the uptrend? What are the rules to the uptrend cycle? What does the uptrend consist of? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So after the retracement, for the uptrend to continue, we need to break the high to the left and make a higher high. Did SPX and NAS do that? No. What did price do? It made a double top. And what did it do? It rejected, came back to this level, the same level it was at currently before it did that rejection. And then guess what we did? We caught themselves down. So again, that's why I'm stressing the word sign. Again, there is no, only thing that's definite is that this is how price works, right? This is how price works. But as far as when price is going to do what it's going to do, there's variables. Those are the variables that we got to, that's what we do our analysis for, right? For the one in the chat, you see what I'm talking about, put a 2 if I lost you. For the one in the chat, you see what I'm talking about, put a 2 if I lost you. right? And then you can see here, even on the daily, we caught that sell down, we caught this lower low, caught this lower low, caught this lower low, and then when price retraced back up, wait to see if from that confirmation if we need to go for buys. We caught a couple buys these days, but then when price rejected, that's when we went for the sell on Thursday and last week on Friday. And then that's when we went for the sell on Wednesday and yesterday. And then guess what? We caught the entire lower low. How did we do that? Because again, we're not on the 1 minute or the 5 minute chart. We're on the daily time frame following the flow of price. Because again, watching my trade breakdowns on YouTube, price moves on a day by day, week by week, month by month basis. I think we can all agree that price has been bearish since September, if we don't count July up here, right? So again, we on the smaller time frame would have got fucked up on Tuesday and yesterday because the Tuesday price shut up, so we probably would have went for buys, and guess what happened? We got the entire lower low because we patiently waited and followed the rules to price, which is what we're breaking down right now. All right, price still just chilling right now. All right, cool. Triple, nothing going on. We're just breaking down the trades we took, why we took them, and how to read the charts. I'm still looking at the charts as we speak, but price is just slow and choppy right now. It's just chilling right now. It might pick up in the next hour or so. We do got news later on during New York session. We're going to go live with the members during New York session, but as of right now, there's no setups that I would like to enter on. I got a couple setups I'm in currently from yesterday. The trade recap from yesterday. I'm still in all those positions. Nothing's changed with the positions we took yesterday. As far as new positions or trades taking the stream, nothing. We're looking at potential sell on oil, and then another potential buy on GM, and then of course more sells on SPX and more buys on gold. But again, just waiting for the confirmations. So we haven't taken any new trades this live so far. We're just breaking down the trades we took yesterday, this week, and sequence to the charts. All right. Let's get the likes up on TikTok, y'all. We got 15 on YouTube. You ain't hit the like button, just hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed to YouTube, go ahead and hit that sub button because we don't just live stream every day, but we drop weekly content and we do it like nobody else do it. All right. And on TikTok, we all tap the screen for 5 seconds. We can get them likes up easily. I know I'm dropping a lot of information. Y'all locked in, taking notes and all that, but let's get them likes up. What's going on, Mike? What's going on, Alan? Appreciate the follows. We're going to keep it breaking down. And again, those are just joined. Like y'all see on YouTube, y'all see how we did last month or last quarter. TikTok, y'all can't see that. All y'all see is that we went 9-0 this week. So we're going to break that down really quick, and then we're going to keep it pushing. All right. So really quick, we're going to go over how we did this week. I'm going quick on this part because I went over this earlier. But let's just recap for those that just jumped in. So this is how we did yesterday. Yesterday we went 2-0. We held a couple positions from the day before. That's why you see obviously more than 2 trades. And we had this gold buy. TP5 got hit by 1,000 pips. This NAS sell. All TPs got hit by 59,600. We had the SPX sell from Wednesday. Caught on 9,700 pips. Moved to the second SPX position yesterday in the free telegram. TP7 got hit by 3,200. So yesterday we caught a total of 73,500 pips. 60,600 strictly with members in the advanced price signal. Every trade posted has the dates, the time the trade was taken, how people to enter the trade, by entry SL, TPs, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. All right, how we did the day before, we went 3-0. Took a gold buy, caught 2,200 pips. Took a GM buy, caught 107. Took a NAS sell, caught 38,900. Then took an SPX sell, caught 5,400 pips. There was a total of 46,607 pips, 41,207 strictly the members in the advanced place signal room. And then as far as how we did on Tuesday, we took one trade, took a gold buy, caught 1,200 pips. And then Monday, we started off with the bank. Took an EM buy, caught 86 pips, took an SPX sell, caught 3,500, and then took a gold buy, caught 500 pips. And then you scroll up to Sunday, watch the Sunday chart now. So I got this Sunday at 8:16 p.m. I literally predicted all the trades we're taking this entire week on Sunday. So make sure you watch that Sunday chart now. So I broke down June, SPX, NAS, US30, DJ, gold, all that good stuff. This is how we did last week. Last week went 9-1, gave us a 90% win rate, cost 7,354 pips. And then those on YouTube, y'all see how we did last month and last quarter. So we're going to scroll to last month and last quarter. It goes to October 8th. You're going to see how we did last quarter. All right, July we took 34 wins, 3 losses. August we took 45 wins, 7 losses. September we took 27 wins, 4 losses. You missed 106 wins, 14 losses for the quarter, ending it with an 88% win rate. July we caught 105,389 pips. August we caught 219,708. In September we caught 16,634 pips, which gives us a total of 341,731 pips. 323,385 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Again, you scroll to October 8th. You can see this. I have literally each month calculated, and every month I do the recap of the month. You click right here, you got July. You scroll down, you're going to see August, you're going to see September. All right. July, we had a 92% win rate, and then you can see how we did the month before that, all that good stuff. All right. All that stuff's linked in the bio. Free signal room is linked in the bio. YouTube's in the bio, all that good stuff. So we were breaking down the 3 chart cycles, the rules to each one of the cycles, and the signs and confirmations for the continuation and reversal. All right. So again, as of right now, GN is still bearish, but since price broke this level, the signs that reversal on the uptrend can come into play is not just the price breaks the lows and the lower high to the left, but if it treats that level from the resistance, which we see price trading respected the past 2 times, but if it breaks that level and treats that support, then we can see uptrend reversal come into play. All right, and that's exactly what happened. Right, we saw price broke the level, we saw price retest, treated as support, and what happened after the retest? We saw the higher high, and that's where we're at currently. Right, and that's why we went for buys here. Right? If we go to my actual marked up charts, that's why we went for buys on those days. And because we followed the flow and the rules to the market, we literally got in at the beginning when the reversal happened. Right? So we go to the daily time frame. That wick, that red wick that we just showed you, that was last Monday. And we took that buy last Monday, rolled it up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we took a buy on Monday this week. The price retraced, made the higher low on Tuesday and yesterday. No, on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we caught the rejection and reversal up on Wednesday. And then now today, price is kind of ranging right now. Again, why is it ranging? We got the strong resistance level that we need some volume to break. But again, when you follow the flow and rules of price, that's how you're able to determine the direction price is going every day. Not just catch a bounce or retracement, but catch daily candlestick after daily candlestick, and ultimately the actual move price is doing. So again, if we're bullish, doesn't matter if price is retracing. Wait for the ideal buy setup. If we're bearish, it doesn't matter if price is retracing. Look for the ideal sell setup. All right, put 1 in the chat that makes sense. Put 2 if I lost you. Put 1 in the chat that makes sense. Put 2 if I lost you. YouTube. Any questions out in the chat? When you look in the charts out in the chat, this is everybody for reverse. So I gotta learn this one. So I'm gonna use this reverse. All right, cool. Yeah, we're not missing nothing right now. So I got my alerts on the other charts. And alerts do definitely come in handy on slow weeks like this one and last one. That way, again, I don't be staring at the chart all day. I'll be doing other stuff. keep my computer open, or if I want my computer doing other work, or if I'm just chilling, my alerts will go off. We can do one really quick, right? So let's say I put it out here. Should go off. Yeah, it went off. You can't see it on TikTok, but on YouTube you can see it, right? And then it lets you know, and you see it's going off on my other screens, right? So I switch to my other screens. You see it's still on the other screen, so it lets me know this oil just crossed whatever line, and then if I click it, I can go straight to the oil chart, and then I'll be able to, see what it's doing and look for the interest. That's what I did with a lot of the charts and trades we took this week. Because as we know, if we look at like the past 2 weeks versus the trades and the times we took trades this week, they've definitely been at slightly different times. But again, that's because of the volume. Right? Well, that's just another thing. The alerts definitely do come in handy. But we got some retracements going on. We don't let price do this thing for it. All right, I see a lot of ones. All right, cool. All right, y'all. So real quick, we're just going to reiterate what the game plan for today is going to be. So I'm still looking for sells on SPX and NAS. This was doing a retracement. Again, we just went over the cycle of the downtrend. You see the lower high into the lower low. We got the entire lower low yesterday and Wednesday. Now we have the retracement into the lower high. So we can look for sells again. I mean, the trade we took at SPX is still valid. So we're going to be looking for sells again at around 4170, 4160. We can look for sells. But I'm not really going to be looking for buys anytime soon unless price like breaks above like 42.60, 42.55. So unless price breaks above that level and again starts making a pump up like we tried here, I'm still looking for sells. Right, so we're still looking for sells on SPX and NAS. We do got news, so it could try to do something funky, and then we do have these huge levels of traffic to the left. That doesn't mean it's impossible to break. But again, it ain't a coincidence that price is retracing as soon as we hit these levels here. Right, but we're still going to be looking for sells on that. Same thing with NAS. Also, the same thing with US30. Let's go look at US30 really quick. Yeah, US30 looks actually a lot cleaner, smaller wick as well. As for gold, we're still looking for buys. They're at a key price level, which is why it's kind of struggling to come into a halt. But again, if we look to the left, we can kind of see why it's doing. So we have this huge level of traffic to the left, strong resistance level we're at. They're also approaching all-time highs. Every time we get close to that's when we see the harsh reversals to the downside. But we're in the middle of the higher high right now, so we can break and hold around 1990. We can see buys up to around 2000. So we're still going to be looking for buys. And then gold. And then I'm looking for a possible sell setup on GU. If we are bearish on that, it was ranging, retracing a little bit. I want to wait to see if we can break this support level and treat it as resistance. We hit that level yesterday, and as we can see, a wick rejected. Again, the same level it rejected here. Coincidence. Again, this was another. It's going to be actually a preview of the video I'm dropping later on today because y'all voted. There goes the community tab on YouTube. Y'all see that the votes are in. And yeah, number 2 is the one, the support resistance video is out one. So again, the same level price rejected yesterday. We saw a couple weeks ago, a similar reaction. We scroll to the left, the same level. We can see there's a clear support resistance level. Right, that we go on a smaller time frame. We can see when we scroll to it, our price is still trending this level of resistance. This was all the way on October 3rd. And then let's go on a bigger time frame actually, so we can get to it quicker. All right, and the same level that we're currently at, this is all the way in December last year, you can see is respected as a support resistance. So again, there's no coincidence in the markets. There's no rules and script price follows. You just got to figure out what you're looking at, right? There's no random candlesticks. Everything price is doing is for a reason. You just got to figure out why price is doing what it's doing. And And then GN, we're going to look for buys too, but it's kind of retracing right now. So we're going to let it do this thing. Let's see how it reacts when it comes down to this level right here. But the main charts I'm going to be looking at as far as setups is going to be gold, the indices, GN, oil, and GU. That's pretty much all I'm going to be looking for today. All right, so we're going to be on for till this 15 ends. All right, so before we hop off, if you got any questions up in the chat. Again, all the stuff we went over, I got videos on YouTube breaking all this stuff down and more. So make sure to explore the YouTube channel. And if you're not following me, make sure to hit that follow button because we're probably going to go live later on during New York as well. What's going on, Mike? What's going on, Alan? I see you in there. Appreciate the follow call. Anna, Logic, I appreciate that. All right, cool. Okay, so let's stay on to this 15. For oil, we're not entering this right now. We're going to wait for it to break below this level. If we treat it as a resistance, we need for sell on it. But we're showing right now. Both struggling to break this resistance level. And yeah, we look at these charts, right? Besides like the GBP pairs that we're tracing right now, besides the GBP pairs, all the other charts, they've literally just been ranging in the same spot since we've been buying. So it's not like we're missing anything. They've literally just been ranging in the same spot since we've been buying. So we're just waiting for volume to kick in right now. You know, we do got a couple news events today. We got one at 8:30. We're going live with the members at 8:30 for that, and then we got one at 10 a.m. That's pretty much it. We got daylight savings. Then we got the new month. And of course, with the new month, we got the news event. So really quick, let's go over this too. So I got videos on YouTube breaking down how to trade news and all that. But again, I say this all the time every time these news events are about to come up. The first week and the last week of the month are the toughest months to trade because that's when all the news events be coming out and all the reports, right? But one thing you'll always notice is on the first week or the first full week is what have these crazy news events that people are really cautious of, which is like ADP, non-farm employment, average hourly earnings, unemployment rate. What's another one? Like, well, we see CPI at least once a week. ISM, right? So this is the new week, right? This is this week, right? And it's the weekend, and then we have the new month starting in the middle of the week, right? So we look on Friday. This is the first Friday of the month, but you can't see that. You can see it on YouTube. This is November 3rd, the first Friday of the month. What do we have? 8:30. We got Canadian USD news events. Well, let's look at the news events. We got non-farm employment, the average hourly earnings, the unemployment rate, employment change. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the first week of October, and we're going to see the same news events. We're going to do October. We're going to apply settings. All right, this is the first Friday of the month. And what do we see at the same exact time? Employment change, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate. Right? So we're going to go to last month. Now, this one's a little tricky because the first started on Friday. So we're just going to do the Friday, and then we're going to do next week's Friday. Right? So we're going to scroll to Friday. And what do we see the first Friday of the month? 8:30, Canadian USD news, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment, unemployment rate, and ISM at 10 o'clock. So this is one of the few news events that like religiously happens the same time or the same day every single month. All right, so we're going to go to first week of August. Let's see if we see the same thing. We're going to go to the first Friday of the month. What do we see? Canadian USD news at what time? 8:30. What do we have for the news events? Employment change, employment rate, average daily earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate. And we can literally do this every single month. We literally do this every single month. And this one's a little tricky because it's the first Friday. So we're just going to go to, well, let's actually do it. All right. So we're in July now. Let's scroll down to the first Friday of July. What is that? 8:30. First Friday of July. Canadian USD news. Employment change, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change. So again, the news. You watch my videos on YouTube how to trade news. I got like 3 different parts, 4 different parts. The news and the smaller time frames work together and they're designed to fuck people up. The bigger time frames, if you look on the bigger time frames, those are your friend. The trend is your friend. But also, if y'all explore the channel and those that been on the live streams, have been here for like the past couple of months. You already know we take trades way before news all the time, and they end up either hitting TPs before the news or right before news starts, or when the news starts, it continues to pump in our direction. Why are we able to project the direction price is going when the news did it? And we don't watch the news. I don't give a fuck what they're talking about in the news. It's again because there's a rule. It's the market. So when you know how to read the charts, all the other shit you'll realize is just smoke and mirrors, and it's irrelevant. You gotta take the time to learn how to read the charts. Once you know how to read the charts, trading becomes super simple. The main reason why a lot of people struggle is because they don't know how to read the charts. And then let's assume that you know how to read the charts. Then comes the next issue, right? Trading is, you gotta learn trading in this order. These are 3 sections trading has, right? The first one is the charts. You gotta know how to read the charts. Why? Because we take trades based off the charts, right? So if you don't know how to read the chart, again, read the charts. I'm not talking about just the pattern. A lot of y'all know how to identify a pattern, but then when you take a trade, you don't know what's going on while you're in a trade. Then you got to understand how to read the charts. There's no random candlesticks, right? There's no coincidences. The price is always giving you clues and hints. All right, so that's the first part. So understand how to read the charts. Flow of price, 3 chart cycles. Right, like it was going over in the beginning, the 3 chart cycles. And then after that is the second part, which is the trading plan. If you don't have a trading plan, y'all literally just in the market's winging it. You gotta have a daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal. You gotta know how many trades you're taking. Again, you know when you're closing a trade. You gotta know how much you're risking per trade. If you don't know none of this, or if you're just risking random things, taking random lot sizes, you took different amounts of trades every day. That's another reason why you're struggling with trading. Overtrading is definitely a thing as well. Then the third part is simple math, right? That consists of risk reward, pips, understand what pips are, how to count pips, how to calculate your lot size, all that good stuff. Right? And notice the entire time when I talked about trading, the 3 parts you need to learn, I didn't even talk about taking trades. I just simply talked about what you need to learn and understand. Because again, a lot of y'all, you're getting money, putting in y'all's accounts, taking setups, but y'all don't know all of the 3 or any of the 3. That's why a lot of people struggle, and the success to failure / quitting rate is such a huge gap in between the 2. All right, if you're brand new to trading, or if you can't fully understand why price is doing what it's doing before or while you're in the trade, you need to not be trading on a live account. You need to pump the brakes, put that to the side, and practice the fundamentals. And even when you feel confident that you know how to, read the charts and all that stuff, that doesn't mean just go into a live account, put it to the test, go into a demo account. Right? A demo is the exact same as a live account. Only thing that's different is it's not real money. And I hear it all the time. oh, well, you know, it's not the same. It's not the same because you're not treating it the same. If a lot of y'all will get a demo account, and the amount you put in the demo is not a problem. You can put 50K, 100K, doesn't matter. The amount you put in it isn't the problem. But y'all, the problem is y'all start doing random lot sizes. Y'all put 10 lots or 5 lots, knowing damn well you're going to put $1,000 or $500 in your live account. So you're not going to be putting those lot sizes. So now you got unrealistic profits in your head. You're not even practicing real lot sizes that you would take. You're probably not even like taking the trade seriously. And by seriously, I mean, you know, monitoring setups, showing profits, all that good stuff. So if you're just digging around on the demo, all those habits that you just formed, which were terrible habits, you think you're just going to magically snap your fingers and act differently on the live account? No. That's why a lot of y'all be struggling even with demo accounts. Or another thing y'all do is y'all win one trade on a demo, and you're like, dang, if I would have took that on my live account, I would have made money. So then you go straight to your live account, and then you take a trade on a live account, and then it's a loss. And then you're like, what just happened? So that's when the revenge trading, all the other shit comes into play. It's literally a snowball effect. But you just take your time to learn the basics and not be in a rush, put your money in the markets, especially when you don't know what's going on, the money will come. Demo account to the double the account using the same percent risk on every trade. Yes. And if you look at the disclaimer, I post every day before the first signal. What I said, I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. The reason why I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade is, let's pull out the handy dandy calculator. I'm going to pull out the good old calculator. All right, man, we got the calculator out. If you're risking 5% of your account per trade, you literally have to lose 20 trades in a row to blow your account. If you're risking 2% of your account per trade, you literally have to lose 50 trades in a row to blow your account. Right? And the reason why a lot of y'all you struggling with trading is also because, again, you're not going to win every trade. Yes, we're on a win streak right now, but we don't win every single trade. Like, we just went over how we did on a longer term basis, right? So again, we're just going to scroll to October 8th real quick. So again, you're not going to win every trade. So you can't, again, every trade I take, I'm confident in. But just because I'm confident in the setup doesn't mean I'm going to roll a dice and try to go big or go home. I'm still risking because we're investing, right? So is risking 50% of your account a smart investment? No. Is risking 20% of your account on one trade a smart investment? No. Right? So another thing is y'all take a loss, but you don't give yourself an opportunity to make that money back because you already lost half your account on one trade, right? Versus you just 1 to 5%. You take a loss, one, that's not going to hurt your account, and then the next win is going to cancel out that loss. And again, most importantly, you give your account and yourself opportunities, cushion and wiggle room to make that money back. Because you're not going to win every single trade. Right? There's no 100% win rate strategy. Now we've had 100% win rate weeks, but monthly, not yet. We were close July. I think July was the closest. We only took 3 losses July, but that was the closest. Then last month we took 4 losses, but never had an undefeated month. Not yet, at least. Right? So you gotta take your time and understand what you're doing. That's the most important thing. But yeah, price is just chilling right now. It's probably gonna be doing this for a little bit because we're already at 4 o'clock hour and price is doing much. So I might be chilling till probably around 6, 7 o'clock a.m. And then it's gonna start building orders. Then when the news pops off, then we're gonna get straight to business. So that's kind of what happened yesterday too. Like yesterday after the news events, we didn't take anything during the news events, but after the news, we took some setups. So yesterday the news was at. I gotta go back to the present time. So I gotta go out with that. In October. So yesterday we had news at 8:30, and we had news at 8:45. Right, so we didn't take any trades till after the fact. We took a trade like an hour or two afterwards, and even then it was ranging a little bit. But then again, following the flow price, we hit them TPs, price eventually in that direction. All right, so before we hop off, you got the question in the chat. We're looking at the chart in the chat. And then, yeah, members are going to be live in a couple of hours. How did we get to getting trolled right now? Hold on a second, man. Okay. It switched me to a whole different music playlist, but at least it's still a copyright free one. I have to be careful. I do listen to this stuff that's not copyright free. But for the one in the chat, what we talked about made sense. For the two, if I lost you, I've got any other questions, drop in the chat. I'm going to catch up to all the chats on both YouTube and TikTok. And then we're going to, yeah, I'm going to be live later on today, though. And again, all the stuff we broke down and went over, all on my YouTube channel. Follow, are you Carl? You sent this 0.5%. I mean, are you talking about your regular accounts or are you talking about like an blended account? Because you risk 0.5%. Again, I'm not telling you to risk all your money, but you risk 0.5%. You're not going to make that much off of it. Like, at least risk 1%. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if it works for another team, I could do it. But I'm just saying, like, you're trying to take full advantage of all the setups. It is 1 to 5%. Like I said, I know, like, that's just me personally. That's just my mindset behind it. But that's working for you. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broken, don't fix it. All right. Appreciate the follows. I'm going to go ahead and hop on. Like I said, we're going to be live later on today. We out. Do I sleep? Yeah. I sleep more on the weekends. You know, I would sleep today. Like, I don't get 8 hours of sleep. I get about maybe like 4 hours of sleep. Not in a row. Like, I might take naps. Like, I might take like a 2 hour nap in the middle of New York, and then a 2 hour nap like when market closes. 2 or 3 hour nap. But yeah, I don't get 8 hours sleep a day. I don't really sleep that much in general. Like, you know, weekends I do that, but tonight and tomorrow